the Chinese mountains. Fight school. 10 were chosen. Andrew, Domenica, Susan, and Danny have fought and lost.
I'm afraid you had to leave the fight school.
Now there are 6.
Oh, let me out! Let me out, I don't know. Oh!
5 a.m. on day 9. Fight school is getting to Don.
I wonder if jail's like this. But without the trimmings, I reckon jail's probably better than this.
Over the next 2 days, he and the other surviving pupils will face more challenges. One will be judged strongest, one weakest. The strongest will decide who the weakest must fight. The loser will go.
The more competitors leave, the harder it gets. Yes! Just focus on the next task.
Last night, Paul was chosen to fight Danny, the weakest pupil. Danny, once the strongest, lost. Don got the blame.
What kind of thing you got going with Don that would affect your performance? Affect your performance so badly that you look not second rate, not third rate, you look absolutely diabolical.
No, I was gutted that you weren't very upset because the fight was hard because it was hot and he was hardcore. He was coming at me like with some punches and kicks and I was like, oh my God, I gotta fight this guy, I gotta fight this guy. I just had to, if I wanted to stay, I had to fight really hard.
The Grandmaster Simon Lau, he grew up in a school like this. His eyes and ears, the teachers, Shifu Becky, Shifu Clive, and Shifu Nathan, better known as the Megatron. They will judge the first challenge. Sui Wu is the ancient martial arts of breaking. The pupils must strike wooden boards using a range of martial arts moves.
Reverse punch, side kick, elbow strike, back kick, downwards knife hand strike, and the final will be a reverse turning kick at head height.
Each move must result in a clean break. Like all fight school challenges, it requires skill and is not for the uninitiated.
Okay, first pupil.
Last night's fight champion, Paul, goes first. 27 years old, he's a kickboxer.
Paul done well. The 2 mistakes I saw him make was one when he done his side kick, he fell through, and the second one was he actually lined up one of them on the spin.
Up to the board, please.
Yesterday's strongest pupil, Emma, is next. Her background is Kung Fu.
It's quite scary, actually, at first.
Emma was superb.
This should be a good challenge for 21-year-old Am. Breaking is a traditional part of her martial art, Su Bak Do.
On my spinning back kick, I didn't hit with my heel. I can't. I did try.
If you break correctly, the board should look like it explode. Bam! And your feet's back down on the floor.
Don now practices wushu, but used to do karate. After the last few days, he has a lot to make up.
If we've been disciplined over something, then the Shifus want to see you correct yourself.
I like what I saw Don did. When he hit that board, it just exploded. I didn't feel the board break, it just went...
When he hooked it, it broke into 3 bits instead of 2. Took the centre of the board out.
Ali should have an edge at this. She was in the England karate squad for 8 years.
The wood in position of where you went, like first, second, third, and so on, and they look at the wood and see if you broke its centre on or not.
The last pupil is Toby. He only arrived in fight school 2 days ago, replacing injured Alex. Like Shifu Becky, he does breaking as part of his taekwondo. She's 6 times world champion. How will Toby do?
Yes!
Toby's supposed to be a breaker. For a breaker, he absolutely mistimed that spinning side kick completely and actually almost took my fingers.
Weakest would be, even though she broke them all, would be just incorrect technique was M.
M was my weakest. My strongest would have to be Don. He was just explosive.
I've got Emma as my strongest. Don lost that little bit of accuracy on that one technique.
I think my strongest is Emma. She hit that last ball dead centre.
Fight school's new boy still hasn't been accepted. He doesn't always help himself.
When you talk, that's why I say to you, Toby, when you talk, you got to think about what you're talking about.
When I first met Toby, I just thought he was a big mouth.
You guys have been starving yourselves and eating rubbish.
Because you will become based, uneducated and ignorant.
Girls have breasts. I'm sure that hinders performance.
That's Toby for you.
Do you feel they're picking on you?
No, I think they're picking on me. It's just that I knew they want to try and whip me into shape quick.
They haven't even attempted to whip you into shape.
Right, I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna turn him over, and then I can go from a sleeper.
Shifu Nathan, he's a character. It takes some getting used to.
You are not as good as you thought you were. And sometimes if you're not, sometimes it's best to sort of tone down your voice when you talk. Because there is a saying, and it goes, silent water runs deep.
I do like to get my point across, and people might take that the wrong way sometimes.
What that means is, the person who doesn't say much sometimes can be as deadly, and the person who opens his mouth sometimes could be absolutely useless. Despite your arrogance and sometimes your naff ways, I still like you. All right?
Thank you, Shifu.
The fight school regime is relentless, but 9 days in, things are beginning to slip. The pupils play truth or dare.
When was the last time you wet your bed?
I've never wet my bed. No! Dom, what age did you lose your virginity?
14.
The pupils should be training.
That's Toby. Have you ever been unfaithful to your girlfriend?
Oh, why are these
I've never been unfaithful to a lady.
There you go, and I already knew that.
How many guys have you?
Certainly. 4.
What age did you, Well, you just answered the question. It went, alright, just lie then. Lie good.
Em isn't so shy when it comes to Don.
Same thing.
Don just amazes me. He just amazes me. I can watch him all day. There's never, ever a dull moment with him around. He's fantastic. I really like him a lot.
Why hold back when you can just unleash the beast? So,
But what will the Shifus and Grandmaster make of this budding romance?
This is the Chan Bridge. Chan means wobbly. It requires great strength of your legs and extreme balance.
2 pupils will stand either side of the bridge. Both must rock, trying to catch the other off guard whilst maintaining their poise.
Any time you step onto the red slat, it will be judged against you.
Dong goes first, against Paul.
Ready, set, go! Good. Do not maintain the same spot. Oh. Good. Oh. Good. Move your feet.
I must admit, my man looked gritty. The business, and I look like a... Well,
your screams are going to haunt me for the rest of my life, man.
Yeah.
The pupil's undisciplined approach is noted by the Grandmaster. Em and Ali are next.
You can't hold each other's hand for this challenge. Go! Now work your feet. Good, work your feet. Must move your feet, Ali, you can't stay in one place. First warning. Good, that's better.
We got into fits of giggles. I didn't think I was going to start laughing.
I didn't think I was going to let go of your hand. I was like,
you have to focus. And we were like,
It requires strength and balance. Now I know you have it, so use it. Keep your feet moving.
Finally, Toby and Emma. Will they show any more respect for martial arts?
Keep your balance.
I was going all over the place. I didn't quite like that one, especially when I come off.
To fall off, for me, is unacceptable.
Pay your respects.
You could have done better.
It was a game that, personally, I couldn't see how it could be serious. You're doing it, and it got to a point where in which, what was the purpose of it? Oh, knock the other person off. Ooh, yeah, hallelujah, oh, yeah.
One of the times you fell over was caused through Paul falling over.
And I just heard him screaming. And I'm trying to be serious, like, yeah, shut up, Paul, shut up, Paul. And he's going, screaming. And so I just had to turn away like that because I was laughing.
Toby, you never really got to grips with that game. You did struggle.
yeah, I thought it was quite fun. I didn't see the point either, but
It was fun, wasn't it?
it was fun.
Respects.
But this isn't fun. It's fight school. It's not only the challenges that are slipping.
Emma, in here, please.
The pupils must keep the whole of fight school spotless at all times.
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
It's my responsibility to clean it. It's not clean.
How many people have had sickness and diarrhoea?
Everyone up until now.
Right. There's flies everywhere. They're crawling over everything. There's last week's dinner on the floor. Last week's chopsticks on the floor.
Yeah.
I want it all out, okay? If it's not cleaned, I'll hold you responsible for it. Okay, so make sure it is.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
After the break, the Megatron test fight school's lovebirds.
Harder. See you ease off again, I will deal with you.
Injury flares up for Ali.
No 10, Paul.
I can't move it, but it hurts.
And the crackdown.
The trouble is now, Grandmaster Lau sees you lot as slackers.
If that's the best I can do, it's not good enough for him to go home.